StarrSoap's channel. How are you today? I'm doing good. Today I'm going to be making a shampoo bar. I'm very excited about it. It's going to have egg whites in it from our chickens. So come with me and I'll show you how to make it. Squee! So this soap is also going to have finely ground pumice powder in it, and I'm starting off with a big bowl of delicious cooled oils, including olive oil and coconut oil, canola oil and soybean oil and castor oil and a little bit of shea butter. And now I'm adding my cooled lye, which has mulberry silk dissolved in it, and I'm going to mix it together very gently with the spatula, and then I'm going to add in my egg whites, and then I'm going to give it a really good mix with the stick blender. So my egg whites have been mixed with a little bit of olive oil to help them be a little bit more runny, and then hopefully they will incorporate into everything much more easily. I'm just trying to scrape out every last little bit of goodness from the jug, and that was 2 egg whites with around about a 1/4 cup of olive oil in that jug that's going in, and this is going into, it's 1500 milliliters of oils in total, because I'm going to be using a mould that my lovely husband made for me from wood that he collected from a friend who had some wood left over from a building project. So it's just like simple banged up mould, but it's really large, it's wider than my usual moulds, and it's twice the length of my usual mould as well. So I thought I'd go ahead and make a big batch of soap and find out how much goes in it. And actually what I discovered is that even though 1500 mils, that's 1.5 kg of oils, and then that's also saponified, so that becomes even more, still isn't quite enough to fill that soap mould right up to the top, even though that's actually more than a double batch. Usually it's 1360 for a double batch for me. So that's kind of interesting. I will have to go ahead and make an even bigger batch next time, but next time I won't make a soap with so many additives, because this soap, due to those egg whites I do believe, and probably the heat in the room because we are having a hot summer, has caused this soap to get really thick really quick. So I'm having to just charge it and move really fast. So this is my little accent jug, and it has about 3 tablespoons of finely ground pumice powder and 1 tablespoon of titanium dioxide that has been dispersed in water. And I'm just going to go ahead and plop in the first lot of soap, then go back in with the accent colour, if you will, even though it's not really a different colour, the bit with all the pumice in it, and then top it off with more of the base. So I'm using a fragrance oil that I've never used before, and it's called Pineapple Jasmine Fragrance. I got it from Zen Design and I love it. It's a really pretty smell. It smells quite different in the soap than it did straight out of the bottle, but it's still so nice and strong after the cure. And I do think that for a shampoo, that is something that you want. You want it to make your hair smell nice. It's definitely something that us girls are used to. So I'm going to go ahead now and hurry up and get this really thick, really delicious soap in the mould.
Try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to switch permanently to StarrSoaps after you try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to switch permanently to StarrSoaps after you Try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to switch permanently to StarrSoaps. Try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to switch permanently to...
So I almost had soap on a stick there, but I got it in the mould and I sprinkled a little bit of pumice powder over the top and then swirled that in, and now I'm just topping it off with some little blue and pink soap stars that I made out of my soapy dough. So if you want to learn how to make soapy dough, I will leave a link below to that video. I just rolled it out really thin and then cut these stars out with a fondant cutter, and they look really pretty. I'm really happy at how this has turned out. It is a really big long piece of soap, so I'm going to line it up here and cut it in half. That way I can fit each half into my multi-bar cutter, and I should end up with 18 bars of soap. So that's cool. I really like how the pumice powder feels, and that's why I think this soap, even though it is actually destined to be a shampoo bar, will also be a lovely regular bar soap, or you know, bath soap, sort of shower soap, whatever. It's got that very lightly gritty feel, and you can actually see that pumice right in the centre. This soap did get thick quite quickly. Everything heated up, so I think that's what happened. I think that's why everything got super thick on me, was because it heated up. So now it's time for us to cut the soap. All important job. And like I say, I've cut the whole log in half so that I can fit it in the multi-bar cutter, but I didn't tighten up my strings. So if this is ever happening to you and you've got a multi-bar cutter and you're not sure why, it's because you need to tighten up the strings a little bit on your multi-bar cutter. It's alright, a guitarist, you would think, would know this, keep those strings tuned and tight, but nevertheless, this is how it happens. So I'm having to sort of lift them up to cut that last little bit, but they've turned out really nice. I haven't coloured them or done any crazy swirls because they're going to be shampoo. And you don't want crazy coloured shampoo, do you? No. But it's got the beautiful egg whites in from our chickens. It's got that lovely pumice powder, that pineapple jasmine fragrance. It is gorgeous. I really love it, and I can't wait for it to cure so I can start shampooing my hair with it. Yum! I really hope that you enjoyed watching me make this shampoo bar, and if you decide to give it a go using your own base recipe, then do please come and share photos with us in the StarrSoaps family group over on Facebook. Here I've got some photos of the wet soap in the ginormous mould. Look at this thing, it's so massive it barely even fits on my work table. And some close-ups because I actually really love how that swirl turned out on the top, and the pretty stars all over the top are really nice. It's got a sort of a gritty look due to that fine pumice powder, but that really helps with the lather, and it really helps with taking dirt out as well, and it has a really nice feel. So here we've got some beautiful photos of the final cut bars, and they are accompanied by a beautiful piece of artwork by my dear friend Joni of our gorgeous Mount Taranaki. And you can see in the very centre of each soap a line where that pumice is thicker. This week I'd like to highlight my soapy sister Laurie Ann Wilson and her beautiful Baby Sweet Baby soap from her company Nature's Touch Organic Artisan Soap, and the little flex in there is chamomile. This is a beautiful soap, and I thought it accompanied my shampoo bar very nicely. If you would like your photo highlighted, then do come join the group on Facebook, StarrSoapy Family, and share your pictures with us because we love to see your creations. And if you like this video and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Become a member of our StarrSoapy family and feel the soapy love. Bye!
make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to try some of my soap. The soap is gonna keep you clean and warm you up and make you feel like a queen or a king, as the case may be. I really think you're going to switch permanently to StarrSoaps after you.